All right, we are back, affixed at the Roval in Charlotte. We got a low strength of field of 0.9K. My I rating in the pavement oval is only a 1.1K, so car
That's the
number's
end of the
pretty
session,
high
P4.
at 9. Lay down a 124. That's the fastest lap I ran down to the Cup car, I think, so far. So, awesome lap for myself, personally. And pretty excited to be up here in 4th. I'm hoping everybody doesn't wreck everybody in the corner. And here we go. I am hoping for because I've started so high, I'm hoping for a top 5.
Alright, good luck everybody. Keep it clean, have fun.
We'll settle for a top 10 if
Can I
we
get a mic check?
can.
Got you loud and clear, my man.
Got awful excited there for a little while, thinking I was going to have the chance to win a race, and I looked at the strength of field. I was like, oh, buddy, that's why I qualified so high. But with a high car number, I felt because so much time can be lost due to somebody spinning out or you having to slow up and you're not going to gain that back, the track position is going to be crucial to getting a good finish here today. So we're still trying this, I don't know what they call it again, Race Labs radar. Might be better at a oval versus the road course. Didn't think anything too highly of it when we were at late models in the New Smyrna, but didn't have a lot of cars around me, so.
We can make it on fuel, right? Yes, we
P4,
can.
22 laps.
Thanks. I ain't gonna make it on tires.
Follow car number 1 in the right column.
While let things stretch out.
Yeah, what time is the race tomorrow? The real race? 2 o'clock. Thank you. No problem. Also, that's Eastern time.
You need to catch up to the guy ahead.
Tighten up.
Got a decent amount of laps and a lot of turns here. Let's try to be kind of nice to each other here as we kind of get this all figured out here.
It's gonna be a weird one.
Be ready.
Close the gap. 15. Close the gap. 15.
Everyone around me, I'm just doing this for SR, so I'll be chill.
Car on your left.
Incident in the second chicane. We think it might be Arnold.
Clear left. On your right. All clear on the right.
Okay, John. Decent start. We can build something from here.
That was terrible. Alright, we gotta go kind of nice around here for a little bit because the tires ain't got no heat in them, and she don't want to keep them underneath it right now.
B6. Come on, man. Stop fucking it up.
Hey, hey, hey! Be nice,
Sorry,
guy.
I didn't mean to do that, to be honest. It's all good. Trying to figure out what's going on myself. I wouldn't send it in as deep as I did. I'm babying it hard.
The leader's just done a 123.4. That lap time was 128.6.
I'm in number 07. You're good.
Car on your right. Hold your line. Clear on your right.
Okay, John.
Come on,
Don't
Roy.
let this guy distract you.
Thank Sorry. Hang in there, buddy. You're good.
B6.
Yeah, I lost my momentum there. I'm sorry. I didn't see you there. He was blocking me.
Yeah, no worries. That was all my fault. Sorry, guys.
I never saw you until I hit you.
The active
Stuck in the hole and didn't know if I
behind is
could back
now
up or not.
0.8.
Going outside
That's
of
the
it.
fastest lap.
Go ahead, Dale.
Well, keeping halfway decent pace. Only got like 5
Come on
laps
inside
in
of me,
here,
yeah.
so.
Inside. Thanks, buddy. You may.
There's an incident in the second chicane. It looks like it's Lowry.
Easy, car on your left. Easy, hold your line. Clear left.
Keep doing what you're doing. This is spot on. P6.
Unfortunately, we lost that spot to the guy who I thought was going to run me off the friggin' track.
Ignore that fucker in the mirror. Stick to your line. Nail those exits.
You got it. That was a terrible corner.
Left side. Still there. Clear on the left side.
P7. Come on, stop fucking it up. Come on, John. Don't let him get away.
Go ahead, bye.
Thank you, thank you.
Go on the side of me there, John.
Hey Dennis, is that
Captain
blinking in front of you for a
Lowry in
second?
front
Because
is
my
now
computer freaked out.
1.0 seconds. There's an incident in
Real
turn
good.
8.
Nice run.
Cal, I'll give it to you. Cal, I'll give it to you on the back stretch.
Woo. These guys are pushing.
The guy ahead is Mills. The gap behind is now 3.6.
Really, I thought that pink car was slower than I was. Well, he's got out in front of me. I can't seem to get up there to him.
There's an incident in turn 1. It looks like Gordon. There's an incident in turn 7.
I don't know which friggin' turn that is.
Okay, John, the next car is
guess
Gordon.
that one.
Thanks, Ed.
Careful, car on your right. Hold your line. Careful, still there. Clear right.
Want that bad one? I guess go ahead and take it.
Come on.
I wasn't gonna lose that if I didn't have to, but
Sorry about that.
maybe he'll
Thanks,
lose
Frederick.
it a little later here after his tires wear out a little bit more.
Maybe I was holding you up just enough to make you fast. Yeah, it's starting to feel the difference in the tires, though.
The gap to Lowry ahead is increasing. It's now 2.1.
Hoping my black flag for cutting the course goes away on its own because I'm just that slow.
Alright, these guys already spun out once. It's not like they won't make a mistake again.
Go inside of me, leader. Inside, leader.
Look, I'm running a pretty decent pace. These guys are out here just stomping on it. Just keep my rear tires underneath me a little longer than the other guys. I like my last lap time, 26 something. You go up there and wear each other out. That way I have an easier time passing you guys when I finally get to you.
The gap to Lowry ahead is now 2.8 seconds.
That was my bad.
The driver in front of us is Mills. behind is now 4.5.
Thank you. Thank you.
You betcha.
P7.
These guys fight. Make each other make a mistake and wipe out like 3 of you guys. That'd be fine. Or just let them go, dude.
Alright, John, you're halfway home. Got plenty of fuel.
And the back straight here.
Side by side stuff, man. Got 10 laps to go. We'll end up in the clutches of the 24-ers soon enough.
Oof. Thank you.
Or maybe that other car slowed him up enough and that's all that it was. I will not get anywhere near him. These guys keep smoking their tires out. Guys driving across places.
All clear on the left. Car on your left. You're clear left.
6th place.
Car on your left.
The leader, I'm pitting
Clear
in this lap.
left.
Fifth one.
Devin, come on around, man. I'll let you go through here.
Alright, alright. Have to start backing this up a little bit.
Dennis, I think you got him covered.
You never know.
Heads up, there's a car exit in the pits. The gap behind is now 0.8.
Alright, 22 is not for position. I do not have to raise
Getting
them. I don't know that I really care. Get around him. I feel like if he came out, he's probably got fresh tires anyway. And then maybe they just suck. I don't know.
On your right. Hold your line. All clear on the right.
Lost some time just getting through there. Didn't want to repeat the Xfinity race of running into somebody in the rear end.
The gap to Mills ahead is increasing. It's now 3.0.
Dang it.
Stay between the
Stay
lines,
on the one
please,
X.
John.
Just trying to push it a little too hard.
Sorry, one. I was trying to get out of your way. Stuck it, man. Right 9. Thank you. Go inside. Thank you.
Incident in turn 5.
Car on your right. Still there. Clear on your right.
Thank you.
I'll stay up to the outside here, Denton.
Thank you.
The gap behind's increased to 2.6.
You got it, man. All right, go ahead, Bob.
Oh, come on.
The stewards have warned us for cutting the track. Keep it between the white lines. The gap to Mills ahead is now 2.9.
Thank you. Thank you.
Car right. Clear on your right.
E6.
Thank you.
There's an incident in turn 1.
Please let that be a spot. Please let that be a spot.
Thank you.
Oh, the 12's not for spot.
We think P2 has gone off in turn 1. The car behind is catching. The gap's now 2.4. The gap to Mills ahead is now 3.3.
I'll go low here.
2 laps left.
Come on inside, Abby. Appreciate it. Give me.
Go inside.
got a 44-second lead. I call that an ass whooping. Yeah, take the names.
Y'all make me blush.
Incident in
I
turn
like what you're
13.
having, man.
Maybe he's just a road course driver.
Yeah, I'm more of an oval guy myself.
We're grouped by road course rating. He's just better at us.
I love doing these. I'm just still no good at it.
White flag, one more
Lots
to
and
go.
lots of practice into these weekends for me. Did about 100 test laps before this.
I would say I'm decent at road courses right now. I wouldn't call myself Chase Elliott.
I'm just excited between last year and this year. This is the first race I've driven without spinning the car out. That was my first Roval ever.
You almost spun it right there, I think.
I did. Thought I jinxed myself.
Finished above my car number.
Enjoyed it, guys. Yeah, good clean race. Good win.
And steady
That was a
3-second
dominating
lead
win.
to the guy in front of me. One catching
Good
him.
driving by
There's an
everyone.
incident in turn 2.
Yeah, it was pretty great, honestly. Love racing with all y'all. That was amazing.
Thank you guys, it was awesome.
Yellow flag, watch out.
Until next time.
I'm over here
P6, that's
sweating
the
like
end
a
of the
pig
race.
trying to keep my
We'll
car
get
on
him
the
next
track.
time.
Staying second, but it's still fun. Good race, guys.
Well, not too bad. I'll take the 2x worth of incident points I got for driving off the track like an idiot. Managed again about 44 iRating on that one for my asphalt road. Second decent show in the Rovals, in those that were the Rovals this week. Xfinity I was 12th, though I decided to start in the back. I'm not sure if I would have qualified much farther up there. Maybe a spot or two, I think. No incident points, and didn't have an off track, not even just the
Pit lane speed limit is 40 miles per hour.
So I didn't spin it out. I got off track twice, but that was just barely in the grass, and I recovered from that nicely. 6th place. Survive the Roval. I don't think I had any exciting anything going on really. It was kind of nail biting into the first little bit of this. Let's watch the inevitable beginning to this here. Just not sure about that start. Got a terrible start. Almost bumped that wall. Wasn't sure about that. Kind of got a little squirrely there. Managed to get in front of the 24 and then, woo! Lost that spot to the 24 there. And we just started sailing. What happened here? Somebody spin out? Racing side by side. Dude, why? Why chance it? Just let it go. You can do that crap on the last lap. Trying to get you some spots. Not here. 19 car. A little squirrely. Little contact right there. One car. Trying to figure out how to get around this guy. We're like, hey, you gonna make this difficult? What's going on, man? Whew. Oh, orange car. Oh, into the wall. Comes off and then tries to gas it too hard, and the banking loops it into somebody. And that is unfortunate. Yeah, definitely messed that up. Went in there a little hot. About the time we get to the 2 sign, we start braking, going down into there. Light throttle coming into there, and then a little bit of a gas it in here and brake it and get down to the bottom. Let it drift up to the colored lines. Try to get down to the bottom and then come off outside there on the last little patch of asphalt on the other side of that blue line and hammer it down there. Stayed second gear until we got to the end of that straightaway. Got on the brakes, let it go to the bottom, try to get to the bottom of the corner, let it drift up, and then swing it back down. Very careful back there, and just very little pressure. The throttle back there, just trying to keep it rolling, but not increase my speed, because if it did, you're just gonna fly off the track. You're gonna lose grip or go up into the wall. Oh man, I really drove across those. Screwed that up. No incident points. We're going across that patch of the asphalt down there in the bottom, so just keep cutting that part down there. That was a pretty decent lap. Let's see, what did we run for at lap time? 127. Not the best. Get a good arc into this corner. You're really kind of sliding it through that thing. Really kind of sliding it there. Coming off. Try to draw them out there on the line as the places I want to be sliding. That's not one of them. As the race went on, that line I kept running was running out of grip, and we kept pushing, coming off that corner, and then catching that grass strip right there. But I saw it coming. I let off the throttle, got myself back onto the track before we got back on it again, and did all right. Just not a good entry there. Just didn't make it real good. So for the most part, I did try to shift a little early, and then that mark right here is where we're let off, get on the brake, try to keep it as close to this line. You can actually touch that grass a little bit. Make the dive down to the inside, try to clip those curves just barely. Hammer on it, never shift out of second gear until we get to about the 2 sign. And then start arcing it and braking down into the turn. You're gonna be kind of sliding back there. You give a little bit of gas, let off in here. Get back on throttle a little bit again. Try to keep it to the outside wall. Try to get down that way. It wasn't real all that great. Let it drift up here to those lines. Drive it to the bottom. Try to get it, come off with as much speed as you can into this spot. Really just trying to brake and come down to the bottom of that corner so I don't drift up and fly off the track over there. Just a little bit, just to keep enough throttle, stay up there, and then start turning. To get off that corner decent, be able to get back on the throttle early enough, otherwise you're going to be slamming yourself against that wall on the outside. We got these lines right here, we'll let off, start braking. Downshift all the way to second, wait for first until I get to the bumper inside of here. Some of them I did downshift the first, but I was just trying to take it easy, not run that corner so hard. Back around again, and here we are at mark, and watching other people spin it out here. Let's go watch this guy spin his car out. Let's see exactly what it was he did and what he shouldn't have done. Alright, so was trying for that, he overdrove that part, had to lock the brakes up. 3 got way more momentum, didn't lose nearly as much momentum, got by him. Here we got the 19 car coming up on his outside. Instead of letting him go here, just choosing to race him down in here. He's got the inside line. Oh, yes. That is exactly why you do not want to do that. Because most of the time, just like the line I was driving by yourself, that's the only time you're going to be, that's pretty much the line you're going to be running. So most people haven't practiced trying to run this outside line and hit an actual braking point to make that turn, because you're carrying, this time here, this guy's carrying so much speed off that turn, off the banking, that he probably braked a little bit later than he should have. Even if you broke late here, you'd still miss that corner. Even being on the inside here, you'd be carrying too much speed, not be able to slow it down enough to be able to hit that curb and not fly off into the other side of that chicane. But here he is, diving it down inside here. I would not want this guy on my outside. No way, no how. I don't know where he let off. But if you start braking back here, which I don't know if they started braking at the same time or they still haven't started braking and they start braking real hard, this guy does not have a good angle to go into this turn. You are not going to be hitting a over 90-degree angle turn on the outside going as fast as you're going. So, as a result, he's coming in carrying way too much speed. Way wrong of an angle, because you're just gonna, centripetal force, you're just gonna keep going this way. An object in motion is gonna want to stay in motion until acted on by an outside force. This guy is still going. He's gonna want to keep going this way, and I think he realized that was a bad idea, because I think his tires are locked up. And he did not get off it soon enough. Allow enough time for him to get down inside there. If I was the 1 car, I would have let the 19 go by, so that this did not happen. Comes in there and just overdrove the corner and takes you out. You went for a ride. This guy let you absorb all of his wrong angle momentum, and he just keeps on going. I mean, he's still screwed up, so obviously he lost the spot because he had to brake way too hard going inside there, but we caught up to the 5, but he quickly quickly made work. He was faster down through this part here. Like, I feel like I was pretty good going into the chicane in the backstretch. Pretty good making it to turn 1. But it seems like some of these other spots, I am just not as fast as the rest of these guys. I feel like I'm about even and equal with these guys here. Come up here and then dive it down inside there. Try to get on it with as much throttle as you can without spinning it. So I really felt like I was probably over braking. Like, braking way too late for this. For the most part. Make that. Whoa, even though I broke that late here, somebody is behind me. Oh, that one car, he is mad and wants the spot back after he got turned by that guy. I'd probably be a little hot too. He's really braking hard in that corner. Really driving it in there. Trying to make up as much time as possible. Now, because I watched this guy go around, I'm pretty sure he's going to want to get by me. And I wasn't going to put up a lot of a fight. I'm going to go in here if he decides to put up underneath me. See, he made that corner. Basically, the angle I went in caused me to just not be able to make that corner, the off, better than his off that turn. And I just let him go by. There's no point on racing him. He was up there. He was clearly faster. He got turned by a guy who made a mistake, and if he had backed off, he would have been part of that mistake. Because chances are, now, the best play for that's probably to let that guy think you're going to stay there for as long as you can feasibly do so, and then brake really hard. He's going to overdrive that corner and just brake really hard and wait for him to go flying off track and then take that spot away. Basically, make them make the mistake. They already made the mistake because they clearly don't, like, they need to be right up alongside you, and you need to be up in the farthest, right up against that white line on that front stretch chicane. Not sure if the 5 wanted to let him by. I feel like he braked a little harder than he probably wanted to just to let him get by him, but not too bad. There really wasn't much going on for myself here. Uh-oh. There's that 16 again. Making some very gutsy moves. Let's see what he did here. Definitely braked later than this guy to get right up on him, and then decides to try to make the pass inside the turn. Yeah, it looks like he thought better of it. That last experience probably didn't do such a great job of making him feel good. His last mistake was still clear in his head, but because he was on the outside, he got more momentum. At the 24 let him. Oh, 24 let him go by, and he still overdrove the corner. All right, let's have a look from the cockpit here. I want to see where this guy's. Where is this guy legitimately braking at? Letting off and braking. Because if you remember, it was the 2 billboard that I was braking at right about this bar here. So let's see if we can listen. Oh, he upshifted. Oh, no. I didn't even upshift. I just hammered off that turn in second gear. Yeah. He was carrying, at his peak, 112. 112 miles an hour in that spot there. And he started braking, not up against the wall to make the turn, to arc itself into the turn to actually make that turn, to sit here and let momentum slingshot him out against the wall by getting on the inside of this turn and going in there too fast. But already between these sets of white dashed lines, not way up out here, Yeah, but you're not gonna have that kind of grip. I mean, he was fast. We just chose to race in places that that allowed those mistakes to happen. And that was super gutsy. I mean, are you gonna race the guy who's on your inside going into a turn? I mean, come on, man. The guy inside braked early enough to make sure he was gonna make this turn. Even he was sliding a little bit. 19 was just a hauling. Uh-oh. Oh, let's go back and look at the 17. Let's see what happened to 17. It's always fun. Uh-oh. Maybe he just blinked out. Well, if we fill in the blanks, my distinct guess is he came in here and then gassed it to come inside here. I mean, there's no banking. The track is flat. This turn is pretty tight, and you're carrying a decent amount of speed in here, maybe more than you were supposed to. But even if you didn't, you gas it down through here, you're gonna just brake retraction. You're gonna spin that thing right around, and I think that's exactly what it did. Or he went too hard, didn't even lose traction, or did lose traction, smacked the wall. No, I don't see any damage to the left side of the car, so I would be remiss to think that he actually hit the wall. This 19's kind of fun to watch. 6, 5, 4, 3. Wow, that's third place up there in the front group of those guys. So we were pretty close. They were racing. Whoa, one car. He was trying to pedal it out of that corner. Let's take a look at the one car here. Comes in and just gassed it and lost traction. You cannot get back on the throttle early in that corner. Let's take a look at let's see how much throttle I was giving it, and where we were giving it in this particular turn. Look at that, very light throttle pressure as we come through there. Still on the brakes. There we go, just a quarter, like an eighth, quarter, like half coming off of there. Half, just to keep it down there. Now, I probably could have got on. There might be a little bit more throttle I could have put into it to do so. Let's listen to this guy. Alright, let's go back and take a look at his hands. I'm going to make the bar at the bottom go away here real quick. So let's look at. I guess we can't see his throttle response, so we just have to listen. So yeah, I think he was just the wrong part of the momentum swing. Like the weight was still shifting when he got back on the throttle, and it didn't matter how much. It's another one of those fine little details. You know, you can get on the throttle at the same point, but if you didn't turn in this at just at the same angle that you did there in the same way, when you go to get back on it at your throttle back up point, you will still be having the weight transferring on that car, and it hasn't really finished moving, and that momentum that pendulum won't stop swinging in the car. Once it finishes, then you can apply more throttle because the car is straightened out and the momentum's not changing directions. Except that 19 car made it back up there, though. Yeah, he's really quick. but consistent. I'm not sure I would quite say that. I think he made that turn really good. Really got to the bottom of the inside of that turn and got off that corner well. Wow. Let's go back and take a look at that. He braked very late. If I'm braking at those white dash lines, what's this guy braking at? Just after the 5. So he's well into those dash lines before he's braking. It really felt like, I mean, when I was braking at probably the second dash line, closer to his brake point, I felt like I had to have like 3/4, a little over 3/4, I mean almost all the brake to get the car slowed down enough to make that turn in. There, you could hear it. There was a little bit of wheel hop, I think. Not enough to break traction. This guy is pedaling it. He's trying to stay up there. Pretty proud. To go to a road course and not lose control of the car. Wow, oh man. I thought he was pushing right up against that wall, but oh, but one car has now caught him. Caught the 5. Somebody must have did a better corner or did a little worse in that corner. That one, ooh, one car caught that curb. Lost a lot of momentum. He fell back a ways. Is he going to be able to catch back up to him? Let's see what he does when he breaks into this chicane. Caught right back up to the back bumper. It's just about there. I've got pulled away a bit. One car made it through that chicane really well. Enough to pull up alongside. The 5 gave him that spot. Wasn't gonna fight it. One car made it up there. Uh-oh. The 19 car has caught the 24. 24 is for position. Whoa, did the 24 car get a little squirrely coming off that corner? Oh shoot. We gotta ride with that guy if I'm not gonna be able to see it. Can't tell. Yep, he pedaled the wheel lower. And if anything was going to lose him that spot, he allowed the 19 to get up alongside him. You got to have a real strong car to fight him back on the outside. So the 19 makes it by the 24, moves himself into the 3rd spot. 24 really tried to get off that corner too hard. Lost some momentum. Now the one car is pulling right up to him. That one car can break him in the corner. He might be able to get up alongside of him. Oh, the 24 really got down low. Still pretty even, 24 and the 1. Headed to the French stretch chicane. And the 1 make up enough ground to get him at the line. Well, the 1's pedaling it back a little bit because the 5 car's catching him. 24's car has got some damage. Whoa! 1 car really made a fight for the spot down in there. It's a little sketchy place to try to make a pass. And on the outside, the 1 risking that. And the risk paid off. Made the spot. Whether the 24 gave and let him have it, or if he just made that power move out by him. Then we got the 5 car coming up on the 24. Wants that spot. Saw how easy the 1 took it away from him. Trying to figure out where to stick his nose to get an advantage. And he just pushed off that corner. Yeah, they let off and let him go by, or yeah, see, he entered the corner way higher and probably brushed the wall. Oh, he did not brush that wall, but he didn't miss it by much. Oh, that was a close one. The 5 takes the spot from the 24. 24 was noticeably slower. 22 is not for position. The 20 is not for position, or the 11 car is not for position. Second place is the 3, way up here. All right, this guy did something he shouldn't have done. Oh, overdrove the turn into the chicane. All right, let's see if we can watch and figure out where they made the mistake. Oh, way too high. Way too high, carried way too much speed. He let off just before this spot. I was letting off way back there. And he is, if he slowed down enough, he could get down here, but he's carrying too much speed, and he is going to end up way higher in this spot than he needs to. He really needs to get down here and just barely roll his tires into that grass a little bit, and then make that turn down into that first turn of that chicane. So he is carrying way too much speed to be helpful. And he nails the brakes. He gets a little sideways. Kudos for not totally losing control of the car. Paint scheme kind of reminds me of the Hardy's car. Blue in the middle, orange on either side. Anyway. Get back to 24 as the 24 car fell back. Oh! He missed that one there. He had to give up some time, and then he, as soon as he gave up enough time, he was right down there in the bottom, and I thought based on how he was driving it down there, I thought for sure he was going to try to come up alongside me. I thought he was still there, so I gave him room. Wasn't still sure, but got back into the throttle and said, well, heck, I guess we'll get by him. A little high up there, but let me get down and let me just pulled away from him. Here's that one car, he caught up to the 19. Hell, forgot there's some Some bad blood between the 1 and the 19 car. The 19 car ran him into the corner a little too hard and spun him out. He's been spending this entire race trying to get back up there to him. I feel like there's I would have been a little PO'd, and here he is coming back, trying to get back up there to him. If nothing, to give him a little nudge and show him just how much fun it was. Alright. One car trying to figure out how to get by in the 19, who has, by all accounts, been racing very aggressively. Passing in a very aggressive passive. Oh, he went way too high. He overdrove that corner. I did not think he was going to get by so quickly. So, yeah, he braked way too late. He was trying to drive it in there. Lost the spot to the 1. I'm not sure where the 1 started. The green flag dropped. He was in 2nd spot. Heck, I started 4th. Here the 19 car is again aggressively coming back on him. Forcing the drive in on the corner. 1 car really drove it in there hard. Man, he made it to the first part of the corner, but the overdriving there cost him time in the rest of it and let him get back by him again. 19 car just pulling some very, very aggressive moves, aggressive passes. And 1 car is not about to let him go, let him have that. We got some lap down cars. What makes it on the inside of him here? He's got the advantage now, but not as he enters this turn. Got a lot of left-hander or right-handers here to be to his disadvantage. 19 car just hanging tough, trying to keep his nose underneath him. It's the kind of stuff that got the 1 car to be spun in the first place. But the 1 car takes advantage of that and makes up the spot on the 19 car yet again. Third place is being swapped around pretty good. 1 car trying to figure out where he's going to go. 14 car really got in there, and 19 car. 14 car just really in a bad spot. As they come up the track, 14 car just not carrying a lot of speed, really, really slowed down. He should have pulled to the far outside of that corner, which he did, but a little too late. 1 car thought he was going to stay at the inside. And the 19 car just really, again, just being really aggressive. Getting down to the inside there, and then 1 car gets over there. Just nails the 1 car. Man, these two have been fighting pretty hard. The 1 ended up sticking it out to the end. So I'm not sure if they fought a few more times or not. The 19 car not likely to roll over and let the 1 car take it. He will likely overdrive and dive bomb the corners a few more times to get close enough to him to have another chance. Oh! Really trying to carry some speed up in there. To his own detriment, he lost a bunch of time. Only making the desperation that much higher. Can the 19 catch the 15, or the 1 car? before we get up there. For the end of the race. It's 22 laps. We're on lap 16. '19 car is still trying. I'm thinking he doesn't make it up there to him. Well, don't seem like he's too far away from him. At this point, if I was the one car, I would not feel any remorse if you had to turn him before the line, the way he was driving. You know, save your stuff. Wait till the last 2 laps and just wear him out. That's 2, maybe 3 laps. Just wear his bumper out. Like that's the based on how close the 2 of you guys are. Really feel like that's the play to make. After you toss the traded the position back and forth a few times. Oh, 4 car really got in the way. If the 19 was going to catch him, that was where he was going to have to do it, and that 4 car just totally botched that corner. Just totally botched it. Letting the 1 car go on his inside, he needed to pull back down there because the angle he was going to make it, and he did not make this corner. Should have just drove off of it because he really screwed up the 19. 4 car is in 13th position. Car's lost a lot of ground to that 1. Next 4 laps, I just don't know that he's got enough to. Spoiler there too. As hard as they were racing it, I thought I ain't got much tire left. Well, he's really taking a chunk out of it when he gets in the entry to those chicanes. Holy goodness, it looks like he's catching up pretty good. Whoa, 1 car, a little sideways there. I don't know, if I was the 1 car, I would be a little nervous because he is looking like he is going to make it up there to him with enough time to try some of his aggressive crap maneuvers on him and force his way by. was faster. Lap time over the last one. Whoa! I'm not gonna lie, I do not blame the 1 car for that. 19 car makes a very aggressive move. Just powers it to the inside. Where did he start braking? Yeah, it was about that 5 sign again though, but I feel like there was less actual brake pressure applied this time, and he really caught the 1 car. Yeah, he did not. Let's see. He's got the inside, but he's not gonna get the angle he should be getting. 19. I don't know. I feel like the 19 car is in the wrong there. If he's gonna make that turn, he's either got to clear the 1 car by the time he makes it inside there, or this direction. Okay. There was no way he was gonna make that turn. None whatsoever. If that 1 car did not absorb that impact, this 19 car would have continued out here and probably ran into that wall over there, as he still carried too much speed to go through there. Feel bad for the incident points the 1 has had to endure at the hand of the 19 car, because he just don't care. He is on the verge of wheel hop. He is legitimately actually getting minor wheel hop in all these corners, trying to catch him. Here we are with almost 2 laps to go. There's no outward attempt for him to. The only spots that he is trying is those 2 spots to outbrake him in, or the 2 chicanes. He has cut a sizable gap. He's really using the transmission to slow down. At this point, he really didn't dive it in there that time, so I've got to suspect that he is thinking if he could just get close enough to him and dive bomb into that turn, the last possible one. He's not really pushing too hard right now. He knows if he could just stay close enough to him. Do it on the last lap. You know, based on the race results, that the one car ends up with it. First chicane for him to potentially catch up to him. Oh, he's not actually wheel hopping it. I have no friggin' idea. But you can hear it just, the RPMs just change. I think he mellowed out. Yeah, the mellowed out due to the number of incident points that he had on there. Or he thought the other guy was going to really force it and take him out. Which I don't blame, not one tiny bit. Whoa! What the heck happened back there? 17 car. Just slammed into the wall. Nope, you definitely didn't make that. Oh! I think somebody's been drinking. Drinking what's on the sponsor of the car. This guy's had a few too many. To think that wherever he braked in that... At the 4 marker? And he just committed to that. Like, he's just like, I know I'm going to make this. I still believe, turning left, that I am going to make this turn. Still believe I'm going to make the turn. Where are his wheels? At this point, he now believes he's not going to make that turn. This is the point in which he feels as though he's going to make the turn. Or he's not going to make this turn. Not being over here in the actual line that would make it through the corner, but way over here, he's just like, you know, no, I guess I'm just not going to make that corner right now. So it starts turning back to the right. I don't even know if he's braking at this point. I mean, clearly he broke at the 4 sign. I mean, he's borderline psychotic. Now, the air he got definitely did not help him make that turn, but yeah. Well, that was a quite interesting and entertaining finish to the end of that. 6th place, and the battle between the 1 and the 19 was a very interesting one. I very much enjoyed it. And those their incident points to have, not mine, so more power to them. Let's have a peek at just how many incident points that 19 had, because the sheer number of times they probably spun out, off-tracked it, ran into somebody. I mean, they got to have 8x, minimum 8x. They hit twice. It just has to be. There's no way around it. All right, Roval, A fixed. All right, 19 car. Oh, 8 incident points. Oh, and one car had 9 incident points. Woo! These guys were trying to go for the high score. Looks like 11 by the number 7 car. Oh, 20! 20 incident points. My gosh. 17. Racked up some more at the end back there when he ran into the wall. 4 laps down. D-class 2.74 safety rating. It really was a relatively low safety rate, but the guy up front was an A-class 3.9. Must have been the only split, and it was very, very varied as far as who was in there. What was the strength of field? Does it say? 921. So 0.9. Yep. That's what happens when there's only one split, and you're in it. 2 incident points. Both stupid and shouldn't have had that, but whew. Gained some air safety rating, and I'm sure we get some I rating with all of that. Finished above a car number. Oh, we closed out of the race. Now I can't see. Oh, here we go. Oh, it's on the other side of here. 44.22. Awesome. Well, cool. Not don't like road course racing, though. As long as you're consistent, for the most part, you should be able to do relatively well. And I feel like the consistency definitely paid off there, as, like I said, both the Xfinity race and the Cup race, other than the 2 incident points for off tracks there, and those were very minor off tracks, just come off that turns 1, 2, 3, 4 off like 4, and that little bitty patch of grass there, both times. Didn't lose much time to the guys behind me, and I didn't even do that in the Xfinity race, but I feel like there was a little bit less of the feel like it was going to do that. Xfinity cars not quite as much power as the Cup cars, and that really lent it to potentially overdriving the corner or, breaking the tires loose. Felt way looser in the Cup cars than it did in the Xfinity ones, for sure. All right, well, now find something else to go racing in.